The Knicks never looked better than they did earlier on, getting off the bus and getting ready for action. Here we go. And it's the Knicks to start out. And now the New York Knicks starters. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Turner comes with the double team. Robinson finds Randall. Rocket 2. Bryant. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And it's Indiana's ball. It's a 3-point game. We're about 1 minute into the first. To Halliburton. Robinson with the block. Pass to Brunson. Back to Robinson. Here's Grimes. And he banks in the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here is Halliburton. On the wing, Heel. Barrett covering. Out to Smith. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Grimes passes to Barrett. Inside. Some nice passing by New York here. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. One is on Heel.
Nice pump fake there. Barrett is an all effort and athleticism. He pays attention to his craft.
Second free throw, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Here's Nembhard. Hield outside. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson with the block. Randall against Hield. Randall surveying the D. And Brunson has it in the corner. Kept alive by New York.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. It's stolen by Barrett. Robinson down low. He's against Turner. That gives them the lead. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
And here's Barrett, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. They get it back. A second chance effort. Robinson misses. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Now the pass to Nembhard. Feeds to Turner. It's tipped. Randall outside. To the inside. Grimes passes to Robinson. that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And here's Halliburton. Passes to Nemhard. Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
76% from the line a season ago.
Both free throws good from Smith. And so here is New York, trailing by 2. Pass to Grimes. Over to the wing. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Halliburton against Brunson. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Brunson scanning the floor to the right side. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Smith is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nemhard in a 2-guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Out to Barrett. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randall no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Out to Smith. Three-pointer. Hield outside. Here's Nemhard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, obviously I'd like to have both skill and athleticism, but skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Indiana's gone 0-2 from Baker in the second. Outside Turner. Smith sets the pick for Turner. He feeds it to Smith. Outside for Halliburton. Hield from outside. Indiana again missing. New York trailing. Right side Robinson. A crossover. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
The guy you want to see at the line too often. Shooting numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
Nemhard, the pass to Smith. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Smith. It doesn't go for him. And New York the other way now. Now Barrett. Here's Randall. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Randall down low. Turner covering. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Nembhard, and the layup is good. Nembhard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Randall passes to Grimes. Out to Barrett. New York, no good that time either. Indiana leading. Outside Turner. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. And the 3 off target. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The pass to Grimes. Some nice passing by New York here. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck with deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Smith. Halliburton against Brunson. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Halliburton outside. Out to Turner. Randall against Smith. Halliburton trying to break loose. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got the lead up to 3 now for Indiana. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Grimes. To get open is Robinson. Shot by Grimes. No good.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing. But they don't want to chance that again.
Turner with the screen for Heel. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Indiana out in front, up 3. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Mitchell Robinson.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Rose. Is out there with Hartenstein. Then it's Reddish. And it's quickly in at the shooting guard position. Knocked loose and stolen by McConnell. Taylor up top. Top and covering. And the wide open shot from McConnell. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 3.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
Back to Reddish. Clock at 6. Here's Toppin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one thing about McConnell, he brings the energy.
Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace, always looking to push the action, and he does so without turning the ball over, and he's a sneaky defender as well.
McConnell scanning the floor. Taylor attacking. Back to McConnell. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. McConnell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not
the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Rose passes to Hartenstein. It's blocked. Pass to Mathurin. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Kicks to Taylor. Pass to Bitadze. And that one is stuck right through.
What a fantastic finish there on the break.
A textbook kickback to set up the easy finish.
Rose in the post. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Mathurin passes to McConnell. Here's Mathurin, guarded by Reddish. To the wing right side. Shot by Taylor, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Stripped it away. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Stolen by Quickly. Toppin passes to Quickly. And here's Rose outside. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Stolen away. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Mathurin passes to Orte. There's a good screen. To the middle. Here's Bitadze. Toppin pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Mathurin. Indiana again missing. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Quickly. Banked in off the glass. Quickly's got his first bucket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Forte, and he lays it straight in. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
Quickly kicks to Rose. Now, here's Quickly. He's tightly guarded.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pacers on defense. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Back to Quickly. 6 to shoot. Here's Rose. The Pacers pull it in. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
To the left side wing. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Back to McConnell. From deep. Here's Bitadze. And another shot. He lays it in. Now it's a 7-point Indiana lead.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Rose in the post. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Knicks, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Good on both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And there's the pass to McConnell. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pacers lead by 5. And do not go. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Smith is out there with Turner. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And it's Rose with the ball for the New York Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Passes it to Quickly. Poked away. The kick out to Rose. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Smith outside. Rebound by Rose. Knicks trail by 5. Reddish finds Rose to the middle, and he jams it with authority.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Grimes passes to Randall. Good work defensively by Smith. Pacers leading by 3. And Turner kicks to Smith. Halliburton outside. The Pacers getting another chance here. On deep. Smith no good. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Randall against Halliburton. Randall no good. And finished off by Robinson.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Smith for 3. Here's Turner. The feed now to Hield. Goes up again. Hefty move. Pass to Nembhard. On the wing, Hield. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Grimes passes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
Indiana trailing here. Smith outside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
1:49 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Randall, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. And Indiana shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Drains the 3-pointer. And the Pacers lead by 4.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Barrett.
And we talk about Hield so much at the offensive end, but there he does it defensively.
Tigers from deep. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now the Pacers with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Smith with it. Robinson picks him up. Halliburton for 3. Hands it from downtown. Halliburton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. Grimes passes to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Randall finds Brunson. Outside for Randall. Got it from 16 feet.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Heel from outside. And that one is off. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing here by 8. Randall with the bucket.
Boy, this young kid is fun. Randall proving that the moment, not too big for him.
Pass to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Launches a 3. That one's not going to go. And so the Pacers take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves. So they're feeling, but
And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. And it's Morris in at the point. Beal outside. Lets it go from the wing. And that one drops.
The sweet shooter looks good from any range. The mid-range, Bradley Beal says, yes, sir, that's in my bag.
Hield passes to Smith. Halliburton with the ball. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA doors.
They certainly do, BA, and it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level, from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that. Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Smith outside. Oh, my! Wow! Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Now here's Beal. Pass to Porzingis. Out to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. And Turner with the block.
He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Beal down low. And Porzingis with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Halliburton against Morris. Out to Beal. Morris against Halliburton. 4 on the clock. Here's Kuzma. And they recover it. Goes back up. And Morris with the lay-in.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs. Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Out to Beal. Kuzma outside. Beal finds Morris. Fires from the corner. Beal, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Tipped away. Morris passes to Beal. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Halliburton outside. Fires from deep. Washington with a rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Morris. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Morris has got his second bucket of the night. Morris against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Now here's Beal. Spins. There's the drive. Can't convert off the spin. Halliburton against Morris. Out to Hield. Launches it. Oh, planks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Wizards with a lead. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Avdia. Oh, trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Turner. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the paint. And there's the slam. Just to finish it off.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Beal right side. Morris outside. Pulls it from the top of the key. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Wizards up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Jalen Smith is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, "He's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stomps on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me." Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Outside heel. Down low. Here's Turner. The shot off that time. And Washington the other way now. Beal draws the double. Aptia from outside. Rebounded by Hield. Indiana trailing here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Smith with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Halliburton. Rebound by the Wizards. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Nembhard. On the take. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand the course of an 82-game season. It's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency.
And it's Beal penetrating to the middle. Morris, and there it is for him.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Here's Hield. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, Buddy Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I've got more than shooting in my game.
Morris against Halliburton. Pass to Aptia. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Abdia's got his first basket.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Halliburton outside. Off target with the 3.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Hield for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hield's got 5 points in the quarter.
Buddy Hield from another galaxy. Wow, that was deep.
Beal outside. Morris outside. Out to Beal. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Avdia. The offensive rebound. Porzingis. Kuzma for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
Halliburton on the wing. Guarded by Morris. Fires for 3. No good there. And the Wizards going the other way now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 4 assists in the game.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
Smith finds Turner. Back to Smith. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3. Smith's got 7.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Goes up on the wing. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been appreciated, Allie, and we'll be coming right back. Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Monte Morris has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's who Wes Unseld Jr. is starting in the second half. Martin and Hachimura are the forward pair. Kispert is out there with DeLon Wright. And it's Gafford in at the center position.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton. A fresh start for this franchise.
Pass to Bataze. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Wizards with a lead. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Dives for it. Pass to Mathurin. For the lead. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington shooting about 41%. The 3 is up. Got a piece of it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Duarte. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Taylor. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
McConnell against Wright. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Duarte's shot is good. Here's Wright. No good that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And Gafford with the block. Right with the ball. And it's McConnell picking him up. Hachimura, the pass to Gafford. Here's Kispert. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that kind of inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it's Mathurin missing. Well, the Pacers hired Rick Carlisle as their coach for the second time, by the way, in the summer of 2021.
That's exactly right, B.A. Remember, Coach Carlisle was quite successful here between 2003 and 2007. Then he moved on to be the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks for 13 years. Obviously a championship coach that 1 year with Dirk Nowitzki. I think the Pacers, optimistic Coach Carlisle, can help speed up this rebuild.
McConnell against Wright, out to the right wing. McConnell outside, out to the right wing. Here's Taylor, and Gafford with the block. Martin outside. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
With a screen. Tries again. A rebound by the Wizards. Kispert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wright, the pass to Barton. Wright against McConnell. Fires from the wing. They get it back. Gafford. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Gafford's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Back to McConnell. Pass to Taylor. Here's Mathurin. He's guarded by Barton. Outside for McConnell. 4 on the clock. No good! Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Kispert. Back to Wright. Gafford with the ball. And here's Kispert from the arc. Sinks the tray. And it's an 11-point Washington lead. And so it's Washington. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Buddy Hield is out there with Smith. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Here's Beal. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Hield. Halliburton outside. Smith inside. Kuzma on it. And it's Turner that time on the assist by Smith.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Morris outside. Count it. Good.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Pass to Turner. And Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Beal, right side. And here is Kuzma. Morris on the wing. Back to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Up and over Smith. That one a little long.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Nembhard, pounded by Beal. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Wizards have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Halliburton outside. Out to Hield from behind the arc. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. And Washington with possession. Out to Beal for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The Pacers again can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Avdia. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Halliburton, the pass to Smith. Inside. And Porzingis with the block. Morris on the wing. Guarded by Hield. Puts one up from 19. Avdia, good. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Here's Beal. And it's Washington with another.
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Smith outside. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Smith passes to Turner, and stolen by Porzingis.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Wizards.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
Outside for Halliburton. Shot to end the cold streak. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Tries it from the top of the key and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Halliburton with the ball, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Tipped. Halliburton for 3. Counted from distance.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Here's Nembhard. Off the mark there with a 3. And Washington has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. Beal, no good. From deep. Doesn't go for him. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they...
Of the NBA on 2K Sports. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Here we go. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Boys and Beal are the guard. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Brunson kicks to Randall. Back to Brunson. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Beal. Brunson with a clean look. Outside for Randall. Tries again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Heady play there from Randall. He knows that contact is coming, so he gets himself into position, draw the foul, and still score. And I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings the physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
Beal. Can change shot. Here's Porzingis. And Beal kicks to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
Beal's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And Brent, about Mitchell Robinson. He is fun to watch down low.
So dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. That's on the horizon.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Knicks with possession. Randall dishes to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Caught up with Coach Wes Unseld Jr. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. He said, you've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Grimes passes to Robinson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Barrett, wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. It's Beal on the wing. Barrett covering.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
Here's Morris. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Barrett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Vinny Avdia picks one up.
R.J. Barrett continuing to find consistency by not settling for things that come his way. He's got to stay within the confines of what they want to do offensively so that his game is growing. Well, there's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
Beal taking his time here. Passes it to Kuzma. Over Randall. Sweet move. And Kuzma slams it in.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
Barrett's attitude, Brent, has helped him find early success in this league.
And RJ, only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. The Wizards with the lead. Morris outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Randall grabs the board.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Barrett for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And it's 7 points for R.J. Barrett.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Out to Morris. Tries to save it. Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Brunson. Porzingis can't hit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
That one goes. Count it. Randall's got 5 now.
And Julius Randle is just such a bull out there with that great body control and strength.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Avdia. He tries for 3. The Wizards with another miss. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks out front, up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
That's a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Grimes in at the 2-back. They're the group New York will start the second one.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Here's Beal. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. On defense, the Knicks. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Now here's Brunson. T right on him. Grimes passes to Robinson. Randall outside. Back to Robinson. Nifty move. They get it back. And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Barrett kicks to Brunson. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Grimes. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Grimes has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. Right side, Beal. Out to Kuzma. For 3. Porzingis on the foul.
Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Now Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Randall against Kuzma. A 3. And another 3 for New York. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
New York leading by 8. Randall surveying the D. Outside Robinson. Back to Randall. Out to Barrett. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Beal. He doesn't hit that one. So New York will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Blocking foul called on Kuzma. First personal foul. First team foul.
Morris against Brunson. Now, here's Barrett. A lot of room. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Here's Beal. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Beal's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside for Randall. On the 3 off target. Wizards trail by 8. It's stolen by Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flush.
Morris dishes to Beal. Poke loose. It's stolen by Randall. And a fast break now for New York. Grimes passes to Robinson. Brunson against Morris. Back to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brunson. No good with the triple. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 10-point game. Here's the three. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
Smart play by Beal. Just gets set up in prime scoring position, and he knows what to do from there.
Randall outside. Porzingis with the steal. And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close. Thank you, David. And we'll be back to the... And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So on the floor for Washington. Martin in the front court with Hachimura. Kispert is out there with Wright. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Toppin can't get it to go.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And Wright gets to Kispert. Over quickly. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one is no good. New York leading by 7. Quickly with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Quickly the pass to Hartenstein. Back to Quickly. Outside Rose. Looking for Quickly. He gets it there. Goes back up. Hartenstein. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Here's Kispert. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment, obviously, was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Toppin can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 9. Wright looking around. Fires the 3. Kept alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Here's Barton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
And that's the explosive speed once again from Barton. Blew past the D on the drive to the rim.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Right inside. Looking on Rose. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Rose against Barton. The 3. It's rebounded by New York. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
2 minutes remaining in the fight.
Right inside. He's covered by Rose. In a wide open look for Hachimura. That 3 off the mark. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Quickly. Up and in on the layup.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
1:33 left in the third quarter. And another miss by Washington. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And the pass to Reddish. To the inside. New York moving the ball around. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from right.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Quickly the pass to Toppin. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Wright. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Rose kicks to Toppin. On the wing quickly. Pass to Hartenstein. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And so it's New York holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Julius Randle.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. I told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Randall passes to Brunson. Let's go. Pass in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce. Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
And here's Brunson. Randall passes to Brunson. Back to Randall. 5 to shoot. Brunson kicks to Randall. That one off the back iron and out.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Beal with it. Robinson picks him up. Porzingis passes to Beal. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
defenses have to know that Bradley Beal is thinking score. This time he does it from the mid-range.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Thompson with it. Pass to Grimes. At the elbow, Randall. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good.
Quentin Grimes at the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Wizards trail by 12. Outside, Beal. Pass to Kuzma. Fires from deep. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Randall kicks to Brunson. Back to Randall. The pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 6. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive
Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
And Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or the individual game. This guy just doesn't back down.
It's stolen by Barrett.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New York.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Julius Randle.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
6 to shoot. New York moving it around. Back to Brunson. 3-pointer. Robinson passes to Grimes. Out to Barrett. No good on the triple. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. They trail by 18. Yep, that one goes.
Bradley Beal, one of the best scorers in the NBA.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Brunson scanning the floor. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were all right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Oh, say does.
Both of these teams have assembled some promising young talent, Clark. Really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journeys.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. We've got Smith. He's out there with Miles Turner. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Outside for Randall. Takes a three. Hits a three-pointer.
And, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Outside heel. 6 to shoot. Here's Halliburton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Outside Robinson. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Randall, the pass to Brunson. The rebound by Turner.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Out to the wing. To the inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Brunson. And here's Robinson. Gets stolen by Hield. Now the Pacers on the move. Turner for three. Hits the trifecta. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, strong finish that time by Turner. When you need a big bucket, he can seal the deal on the fast break for you.
Randall, the pass to Brunson. Here's Randall, covered by Smith. To win the run. Tipped. Here's Nembhard. Out to Hield. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul, and that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Now here's Hield. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. First shot won't go. Hield against Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
What a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Second chance shot. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Hield from outside. Smith outside. Halliburton left side. Gets another look. And Smith lays it up and in.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Randall outside. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Randall with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
Brunson finds Robinson. The kick out to Brunson. Now here's Randall. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Here's Nembhard from deep three-point range. And that's not going to go. And so it's Indiana. Whenever they can.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so. Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for the Pacers, Smith out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. New York trailing. The kick out to Brunson. And too long on the shot. Hield against Barrett. It's Hield with the drive. Here's Turner. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Turner's got 7 points in the game.
A find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
Barrett passes to Randall. Back to Barrett. Pass to Randall. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And the Knicks miss again.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Smith outside. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Smith. Back to Halliburton. The 3 is up. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming. Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
Barrett finds Randall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Turner. Robinson defending. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Halliburton. From deep. Randall pulls down the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
At the line, 2 shots.
Good on both. Now Halliburton. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Into the lane. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Barrett passes to Randall. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. So it's the Pacers now. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
And here's Randall. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Pass to Heel. Brunson against Halliburton. Out to Heel. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For New York, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Brunson passes to Robinson. For 3, Randall. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Here's Nembhard. Now here's Heel. Outside for Halliburton. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Robinson. Oh, stolen by Turner. Right side, Heel. Here's Smith. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Inside, Healed on the wing. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off. Allie, as always, thank you. You could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Toppin. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Reddish in at the 3. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Batase. Over to the left wing. McConnell outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Batase. Baseline jumper. Misses off the right iron. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Matherin. Reddish covering. Pass to Duarte. Excellent D there from Toppin. The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Launches it. Taylor with a rebound. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Indiana leading. Pass to Matherin. Oh, swiped away. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Here's Hartenstein, and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
And, you know, under the circumstances, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
And he makes the first.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one misses. Indiana shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Duarte. Reddish covering. The shake. Excellent D there from Toppin. And here's New York now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Hartenstein. Quickly outside. To the left wing. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Matherin with a rebound. Here's Taylor. Reddish covering. Here's Taylor. Here's Batase. Indiana again missing. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. And it's Quickly with a miss. Clark, what you like about Chris Duarte is that he can fill it up in a hurry. He's such a gifted scorer.
He really is, and he's fearless, and he's confident. And those are qualities all good scorers have. And when he knocks down a couple of shots, he can really get it going. He can get his own shot. He can make tough shots. He's a bona fide bucket getter.
Down low. Rose with the bucket.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see. At least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Back to Reddish. Right wing. Ooh, poked away. Mikado with a steal. Here's Taylor, guarded by Rose.
New York foul. Isaiah Hartenstein. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Duarte, guarded by Quickly. Here's Batase. Outside for McConnell. 2 on the clock. The Knicks with the rebound. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Quickly passes to Toppin. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Indiana ball.
The Pacers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. McConnell against Rose. McConnell's shot is off. New York trailing. Pop it inside. Working on Batase.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Over to the wing. Here's Matherin. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pacers lead by 6.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Toppin inside. Pass to Quickly. Back to Toppin. Here's Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. A nice shot by Toppin. Toppin's got his second basket on the night.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Pacers out in front. They lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of fourth. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pacers, Jalen Smith is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Pass to Hartenstein. Fades and shoots. Another one falls for New York.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Halliburton. And he lays it up and in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And New York shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Inside, and it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. It's stolen by Hield. Halliburton outside. Nembhard, good. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
Smith left side. Pass to Turner. Back to Smith. Here's Nembhard. The three is up. Can't get it to drop. Toppin against Turner. Toppin passes to Reddish. Back to Toppin. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Pacers lead.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Halliburton against Rose. The three, Smith. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one. Quickly finds Rose. Pass to Toppin. Back to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Quickly. Turner with a block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Rose against Halliburton. Rose, the pass to Reddish. Banked it in off the glass. Reddish has gotten his first points in this one.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate it for him. Rose makes those around him better.
Pass to Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Rose. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
To the left side wing. Here's Toppin. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hield passes to Halliburton. Out to Hield. And an intentional foul right there.
Second touch, no foul. Second team foul. Buddy Hield.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
When you talk about the best shooters in the NBA, Buddy Hield has to be in the conversation.
A new lineup here for New York. Pass to Brunson. Kicks it out to Barrett. Turner against Robinson. Oh, got a piece of it. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth. Halliburton outside.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Barrett passes to Brunson. Good on the 13-footer.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so it's Indiana with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the wing. right side. Here's Nembhard. Out to Hield. Jacks up a three. Can't hit that one. Here's Grimes. And so it's Indiana winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned.
We've got a terrific low post matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Smith is out there with Turner. Then it's Heel. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 spot. Now Smith, following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. And Turner kicks to Smith. Shakes over Beal. Nice shot by Smith.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
For Miles Turner, so much of this is about confidence. You love to see him convert in there. That is nice.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. That scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Washington, Halliburton passes to Smith. To the paint. Indiana moving it around. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Morris against Halliburton. Morris dishes to Beal. Passes it to Kuzma. Back to Beal. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. For Indiana, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Turner with it, now guarded by Porzingis. Here's Hield. Turner trying to free himself up, and Hield gets it to go on the assist by Turner.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Morris looking over the floor. Outside, Beal. And the dunk by Beal.
Oh, off the bounce. Beal breaks down the defense.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Halliburton pass to Nembhard. Turner with a screen on Beal. Nembhard the pass to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Outside, Beal. Morris outside. Pass to Porzingis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pacers leading by 3. Halliburton outside. The dish to Hield. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening. Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by Washington. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Wizards trail by 3. Outside Beal. And the wide open shot from Abdia. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And Doris, what do you think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
And the Wizards with possession. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Beal. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, if the defense gives them that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Turner kicks to Hield. Back to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Here's Beal. Here he goes. The Wizards have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort. Probably a little draft in the arena
tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Morris against Halliburton. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Beal. Overhealed, and that does it for the first quarter. It's the Pacers up 7. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Running at the wings, Beal and Abdia. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. And it's Morris in at the guard position. That's the group start the second quarter for the Wizards.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
The subject of trade rumors year after year, Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who do what he does with his level of consistency. Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
It's stolen by Morris. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And finished off by Abdia.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Halliburton finds Heel. Indiana moving it around. Here's Halliburton. The pass to Nemo. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It's on Porzingis. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls. Replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow some caucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
And Smith with the stop.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
Bradley Beal went from being a consistent all-star to becoming one of the most efficient and dangerous scorers in the league. What a transformation.
Halliburton passes to Smith. Out left to the wing. Healed outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Washington. 4-point game. Here's Beal. Can't hit that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Turner inside. He's against Porzingis. Turner with the screen. Nembhard the pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
The big man just plays within his strengths. Miles Turner doing work right now on the offensive end.
And Beal kicks to Abdia. Tipped away. And a fast break now. The Pacers. Halliburton outside. Passes it to Nembhard. Outside for Halliburton. From downtown. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Pass to Kuzma. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And Smith with the stop.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. Wizards trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Avdia. Kuzma with it. Outguarded by Hield. Will it go? It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Pass to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
When your teammate makes a steal, your first thought is, I'm sprinting the floor. Kyle Kuzma does just that.
Halliburton outside. Jacks up a three. And no good. And so it's Indiana enjoying it. Thank you, David. And we'll be...
Your Wizards, 20. The Pacers, 32.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. They've got Taylor, and it's McConnell in at the point. Taylor passes to be Thompson. Inside, and the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
And here's McConnell. There's the pass to Orte. Back to McConnell. And that one is good. And the Pacers lead by 12.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The lead now cut to single digits. Hachimura's got 5 points.
What a smooth catch and shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
McConnell against Wright. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so it's Indiana with it. McConnell kicks to Taylor. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Lets it go from deep. That shot misses. And it's Washington the other way. Now, here's Kispert. Defense is right there. Hachimura down low. Taylor against Gafford. Here's Kispert. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. Pacers leading by 7. Doris, I've heard many times Corey Kispert talk about how glad he was to stay at Gonzaga for his senior year.
Kev, his perspective was so great. What he said was he treated that season as a, quote, runway to the NBA. And that's what it proved to be. He improved in almost every phase of the game and went from a likely second-round pick to top 15. That is tremendous.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. McConnell against Wright. Passes it to Orte. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. And the Pacers lead by 10.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Wright. Pacers with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Ball's not loose. Kispert dishes to right.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Wooden left side. Good work there as it goes.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Right against McConnell. Outside, Taylor. McConnell scanning the floor. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. From 15 feet away, they get it back. Batase with the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Hachimura. Again, the Wizards. Good for 2.
Well, this guy looking for opportunities to shot create. Rui Hachimura plays with focus on the offensive end.
McConnell against Wright. Here's Batase. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Barton wide open. He fires, and it's off from three-point range. Pacers leading by 8. To the wing on the left. Out to the right wing. Duarte passes to Mathurin. And the rejection by Gafford. Hachimura against Taylor. Unloads. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Gafford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Running at the wings, Beal and Avdia. And it's Morris in at the 1. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Kuzma. Now here's Beal, and it goes down 2 points.
Well, Bradley Beal gets into the mid-range. Let's remember, this is a 3-level scorer. He will take what you give him.
Halliburton outside. Feeds it to Turner. In the corner, it's Hield. Here's Nembhard. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Out to Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Always solid from deep. Kyle Kuzma, you can't leave that guy open beyond the arc.
Here's Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Porzingis sets the pick for Beal to the inside. It's tipped. Beal with the steal. It's Beal on the wing. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it.
And really, after trailing the entire game, evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
Beal with the steal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Guys, these big nights are becoming commonplace for Bradley Beal. Every night you know he's going to give you great productivity.
Nemhard, the pass to Smith. Second chance effort. Halliburton for three. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 9-1 run. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Smith's running.
So good to see Miles Turner sharing the basketball. Make an effort to get your teammates involved.
Halliburton against Morris. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pacers trail by 3. With the step back in the fourth quarter. Halliburton against Morris. Halliburton passes to Nemo. 6 on the shot clock. Over Beal. Morris with the rebound.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be. The coach is not happy with that choice.
Outside Beal.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Kuzma kicks to Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Turner. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on heel.
Clear the defender all over.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Washington.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Nemo. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Morris dishes to Beal. Back to Morris. Nice ball movement by Washington. 2 free throws coming up. And they call the shooting foul.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
At the line for the Wizards.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
In the corner, it's Healed. Halliburton for 3. Tips it up, and Turner stays with it.
Wow, Miles Turner understanding it's my time because it's big time.
Pass to Morris. Out to Kuzma. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Kuzma's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And so Washington. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
Oh, say does that.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Grimes in at the 2.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The coaching staff likes this. Mitchell Robinson down there and drawing fouls. Big back in that 21 season. Finally, the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there. Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor. Well deserved.
It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., they made some moves, and they were looking to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
Clock is at 3. Here's Morris. And a nice finish on the layup.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Down low. Washington with a rebound. To the inside. Kuzma down low. Out to Beal. Takes the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Brunson finds Robinson. To the right side. Randall against Porzingis. Back to Randall. And there's a 3-second violation. The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Beal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013. And defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
And as for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, BA, it's not just the load he carries, it's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. It's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defense is focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he still produces.
Now here's Randall. And there's Barrett on the assist from Randall.
Look for signs of Randall trying to continue to improve as a passer, as he was unselfish on that play.
Abdia lays it up and banks it in. Abdia's got his second basket.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Brunson passes to Barrett. The kick out to Brunson. Randall outside. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Now here's Morris. No good on the 3. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Beal. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
The 3, Barrett. Rebound, Washington.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
The kick out to Morris. Kuzma outside. With the crossover. That shot, no good.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Randall, the pass to Robinson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Beal. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Grimes. Pass to Randall. The kick out to Brunson. Back to Randall. The 3 is up. The Knicks rebound. The ball's knocked loose. Takes it inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, got the momentum. Randall's a terror when he gets those steps underneath him right to the rack.
Morris against Brunson. 4-3. Morris can't hit. Brunson up top. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Beal from outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks with us. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Abdia in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of the team.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Pass to Randall. Here's Brunson, guarded by Morris. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Randall. Brunson's got his first points of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Morris against Brunson. Randall with a steal. Here we go. And it's Randall with the jam.
Impactful when Randall can get out wide and run like that in the fast break.
Morris passes to Beal. The three. Pass to Avdia. Morris for three. He drops it from range. Morris has got 5 points.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Grimes, hounded by Beal. Here's Grimes. Here's Brunson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Beal. Here's Avdia. Oh, Robinson with a block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot, swatted away.
Good work there as it goes. And it's a 12-point New York lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Kuzma against Randall. Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Oh, Robinson with a block. Randall inside, guarded by Morris. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Randall. Outside Barrett. Outside for Randall. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Avdia. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. He's got 6.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Tries the spin move. Brunson passes to Barrett. Now here's Robinson. Now Brunson. Randall inside. Kuzma on him. Randall can't hit. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brett.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him in his game. I saw him find his form. He looks like a keeper.
The first one falls.
Julius Randle, a nightly double-double threat. A guy who could occasionally drain the three, but when he first entered the league, many considered him just to be a role player. That role has changed.
Well, since accepting a bigger role, Randall has really blossomed.
Well, it's great to see him evolve over time and actually be just taking on more responsibility. And with the way his game has blossomed, you can see why. He's a big part of this team.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Grimes. Uses the glass on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Barrett. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. The free throw drops for Barrett.
You can count on R.J. Barrett to come at you night after night. He plays with a lot of determination. At some point, will lead a ball club.
Now here's Beal. That one falls.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Free throw drops for Beal. The Knicks have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Outside Brunson. Randall outside. Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Brunson. Here's Randall. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. That'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Knicks leading by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Julius Randle has been sensational.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Topping out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Rose in at point guard. Hartenstein. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Here's Toppin. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Washington basketball.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Rose against Wright. Basket counts. Wright's gotten his second bucket on the night. Knicks shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Out to Rose. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. Rose has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Toppin trying to gain his confidence by sharing the ball. He gets an assist.
Here's Kispert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Barton's shot off the mark. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, BA, mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Washington foul. DeLon Wright. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That one falls for Rose. Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, BA? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
Pass to Toppin. Here's Hartenstein. To the paint. Rose with it. Shot clock at 2. And Gafford with the block. For Washington, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Wright. That shot is off. Good D by Rose. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Reddish. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Back to Wright. Gafford in the post. He's against Hartenstein.
2 minutes.
Gafford passes to Wright. The layup misses.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
And Gafford with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Stolen by Gafford. And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A difficult situation for Washington. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Kispert. And the dunk by Gafford.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Right against Rose. Pass to Toppin. Out to Rose.
Blocking foul called on. Really Hachimura. First personal.
A new lineup here for Washington.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Reddish passes to Toppin. Got a hand on it.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
Inside. Back to Beal. The shot, no good. And New York will come the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Rose, the pass to Reddish. Back to Rose. Quickly, outside. And Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Up top, Reddish. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And here's Toppin from the arc. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now. Morris against Rose. Pass to Kuzma. Shoots from the line. That shot off the mark.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And as we end the third quarter, and there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Washington with it. They trail by 14. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Morris in at the and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
To the wing on the left. Back to Randall. To the middle. Here's Barrett. It's deflected. Morris outside. Here's Beal. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks shooting around 50% of the game so far. Randall, the pass to Robinson. And here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Randall finds Brunson. It's tipped. And here's Beal. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Morris passes to Kuzma. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Grimes, guarded by Morris. Randall against Beal. Puts the move on, and it's Randall with the jam.
You wonder if the coaching staff is encouraging these kind of nights and aggressive play from Randall to take over.
Beal outside. Looking to get back on track. And then Beal with the dunk.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Up top, Randall. Back to Barrett. The kick out to Brunson. To the inside. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
The Wizards have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. From the stripe, Porzingis. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Sometimes you do a little extra work, something good comes your way, and Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
The Wizards have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Beal attacking. Down low. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Now here's Brunson. 1:51 left in the fourth. Pass to Grimes. The kick out to Brunson. To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Washington
For the Wizards, this one not looking good. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Morris for 3. Sinks it from distance. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're ahead by 7. 1:31 left in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career, any individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them get back in the ballgame.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're in front by 5. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter.
It would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing of that long pass.
Lets it go. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Randall. Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
That's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. And the Knicks, another 3.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And so it's New York winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.